You're listening to The Great Game, a Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Halloween Studios. The Hunters reunite in London town. An interrogation in a carriage clears Aylin for continued duty, while Raven grapples with her own secret, the return of a sister she thought dead. Echo develops the Reliquary's underground contacts, while the secrets of lost ghosts and a magical compass begin to reveal themselves. The cell seems to be making ground, but the cult moves to the goal forward by raiding the train station and stealing the Black Book, as well as many of the cell's allies. Confessions and introspection follow the three as they make their way north towards Stonehenge and the end of their quest.
I'm Clara Allison, and I'm playing Aylin Crane the Medium.
I am Freyja. I'll be playing Raven the Marshal.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'll be playing Echo.
And I'm Overthinker. I will be your storyteller this evening. Welcome back, players.
Hi.
When last we left off, you were on a train headed north. Your destination, the ancient site known as Stonehenge. Your purpose there? Well, I suppose your purpose remains a little unclear. You know for sure that Captain Price is somewhere nearby. Other than that, who knows? Any further prep before your train arrives?
I'm racking my brain because I know I'm going to get in trouble for it later if we don't prep anymore, but I've got nothing.
Yeah, we don't really know what we're walking into, so kind of hard to really prep.
Like, my plan right now is get in, kick down any candles I see, and I guess kill the bad guys.
Scorched Earth policy. Everything dies.
You do have time to rest for a while on the train, so each of you can regain a point of willpower.
Just 8 points?
Just a point.
And I would argue I'm no longer in despair.
Can I recover my last box of health?
Yes. Remind me of your drive, Aylin.
Envy?
You did have a conversation with those spirits and sort of worked things out. I'll allow it.
Heck yeah.
There are two villages close to Stonehenge. Larkhill, which is to the north, and Amesbury to the east. Amesbury is the larger of the two. Between either of them and your destination, you can pull up a loose map, is an expanse of open space, a couple little copses of trees. You currently have, I think we said, 12 soldiers with you. Do you have a preference for town? How shall you arrive? You can requisition things if you wish. Or yeah, we can just go straight to it.
I mean, honestly, no. I don't really have anything. Actually, Echo would like to get some fabric.
Sure. Something you're planning to craft?
Yeah, she's gonna try and make like dark-ish like cloak stuff for at least the main group that everybody could wear.
Okay, go ahead and make a crafting roll.
Hide. Does my sewing specialty apply?
Absolutely.
Right, bot, please. 4.
Excellent. You managed to make 4 cloaks that will, anytime after sunset, grant a +1 dice bonus to sneaking.
Right. Excellent.
I'll also say, give me an intelligence and streetwise check.
Okay. No.
Okay. If there are criminal elements in either of these towns, you don't have direct connections with them. Although the larger is more likely to have someone who would talk to you on that level.
Yeah, I mean, I think going to the larger town is a better bet anyway. There'd be, more people in and out, more going on.
Then in Amesbury it is. You need to requisition a couple of carriages to take you there. The train tracks don't run straight through.
Actually, I think that's probably better.
Cool. Your train pulls into the station. Your soldiers are ready. I'm gonna have you guys make a check on behalf of the organization real quick.
What would you like?
It'll probably be from you, Raven. Intelligence plus firearms.
That's 4.
Excellent. On 3 or more, sometime over the last couple of years, the Reliquary has put together the value of tipping certain pieces of ammunition with rapidly ignitable substances, and you can equip yourselves and your soldiers with a limited number of incendiary rounds.
100% doing that.
Alright. Also, give me a perception and wits as you're disembarking.
Do you mean awareness?
Yes, I do. That is what
Just
I
double
mean.
check it. That's 6 successes.
On 6 successes, Raven, you're leaving the train through the front near the engine. There are a couple places to disembark. As you do, the car just before, like the fuel car, where all the coal is, sort of a sitting area. Your maps are probably in here. You notice, first of all, that it's a little more fortified than you remembered. And second, under the table, a red button.
Going to push the button.
The table splits in the middle and falls to the side, and a machine gun rises out of it. Let's say you guys are all here for this.
So that's where he was hiding it.
What is it?
Something the good doctor was working on.
Yeah, presumably that's the weapon that Maxim was working on. It
And
is what we
it's
hired for, after all.
going to help us take down this cult.
Do you like me to explain how it works mechanically, or do you want to?
I can go ahead and read a little bit. It's a recoil-operated machine gun. It is chambered in 11.46 by 60mm rounds, with a fire rate of 600 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 744 meters per second.
Well, that just seems absurd. Who needs to shoot that fast?
We don't know how many people are going to be there. I would rather be able to kill as many as quickly as possible. This will revolutionize warfare as we know it.
Huh. And it's reliable, I suppose?
It does take 2 people to operate at this time. Someone to help with the ammunition, as there's quite a lot of it.
And does it need to be mounted?
At this time, yes.
So, I guess the next question is, where would we put this thing? I'm still getting over the insanity of it. And I have a vial of acid in my bra.
On the carriage.
Wait, mounted on the carriage?
We can ride right up, gun them down.
Echo.
Echo, roll what you usually would for crafting, without sewing. Just to estimate the doability of that.
4.
It would take you... First of all, you're not sure how heavy this thing is, but looking at it, it looks pretty heavy. Which means the standard carriage might cease to be effective under the weight of this and all its ammo and the people needed to operate. Also, attaching it would take you, or you and help, a day, 2. That said, putting it on, like, the ground or a fallen tree or a rock would serve the same purpose, it just wouldn't be mobile.
Well, so I'm good at working quickly, and with myself and a group of people, it'd take us a day or more to get this attached to a carriage, and that carriage wouldn't be much use for anything else after, given the number of people it'd take, how much ammunition you'd have to haul around, and the weight of the thing itself.
I knew there was going to be a bump in the road somewhere.
I
Or if there
suppose
was
if
a
you could get
bump in
them...
the road, everything would be screwed.
I suppose if you could get them all the way to the train, you could set it up on this.
Well, we could, if we can get a group to carry it. Realistically, it looks rather heavy. But if we can get a group to carry it, have the ammunition in a separate carriage, and, spread people out. If we can get it close enough to Stonehenge, it finds, a tree or a big rock or something to kind of mount it on. That way it has a platform. That'd probably work about as well. We just, wouldn't be able to move it, but don't think moving's gonna be much of an option with this thing anyway.
Isn't the area around Stonehenge particularly open?
Well, it is on a hillside.
Realistically, it comes down to if we get there first, we might be able to mount it somewhere and then fire out.
Well, let's pray we get there first.
Aylin is like rubbing her temples like, I work with people before they die and then after they die. The dying bit I don't deal with.
There might not be many pieces of them left to work with.
My point is I do not think I'm the best to consult on this.
I'm not. I don't do large-scale things. Frankly, I probably won't be involved much in the front line, as it were, anyway. And not sure you'll see much of me. But
well, if you're doing your job right, we shouldn't see you at all.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You'll at least know what you're looking for.
Truth.
Right.
Yes.
A couple of your guys can load the weapon into the carriage with the ammo boxed up. It's, several feet of belts of bullets. Not incendiary, just good sized.
Good size? They're fucking massive!
Yeah, they're big old bullets.
They're okay. They can be bigger.
That's what you said?
Glad somebody said it.
I mean, they could be anti-tank rounds.
They could. Except tanks haven't been invented yet, so.
Crazy, we scooped the machine gun first.
Raven 100% would requisition a tank, if they did exist.
Well,
I'm hoping we just infiltrate the cultists, disrupt the ritual, do some light killing if we must, and, get the fuck out of there.
All right. The sun is starting to descend in the sky as your carriages approach Amesbury. Larger town, fair amount of traffic. There's a police station, a library. Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just looking to move through?
I think we're gonna try and make contact with people if we can, to basically let them know that things are about to go sideways, and to probably try and evacuate and get people to safety.
Problem with that, we don't know if anyone here is actually with the cult, and that would alarm them.
I think at this point, if anybody here is with the cult, you're gonna see a dozen soldiers, and the three of us, they're already gonna be on guard.
You are currently in carriages, so if there is anyone, they haven't seen you yet. If you want to try and conceal a dozen soldiers and the three of you, that's a thing you could do. Or you could proceed and try and clear the village first. When does the stealth begin?
We should be as subtle as possible until we actually engage. Less variables to attend with.
Right, but what happens if what we do doesn't work?
Then it won't
How
matter
do you
if
mean?
the village evacuated or not.
This does seem rather apocalyptic, don't you think?
I'd rather give them some chance of making it out alive than none.
Let's think of it this way, Echo. A stranger walks up to you and tells you to evacuate because an eldritch being is about to penetrate into our world through Stonehenge. What do you think's going to happen?
You think I was going to tell them all that?
Well, what were you going to say?
Realistically, what I was going to do was I was going to try and possibly make contact with less savory folk. Let them know that, well, folks like kind of gesture towards a soldier might be coming through, and that the people here might be somewhere else. But
Aylin, what is your thoughts?
I'm inclined, unfortunately, to believe that if things go wrong, things have gone so terribly wrong, evacuating isn't quite a useful thing to do. Do we know what the ritual specifically is going to do? Yeah. I didn't think that there was a way to find out, and that's on me for not asking. Do we know what the ritual is going to do specifically?
I think you have had a couple of clues, but not quite enough. You know they need the regalia. You know that they are gathering, that they have taken prisoners. The guy you reanimated said that they weren't giving the regalia to the Tyrant, that it was kind of the opposite.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to be the kind of thing that is explosive once it's done. It might be. Which means evacuation isn't the problem. It's going to just be a bigger, scary thing. I really just want to focus on destroying or fucking the ritual up entirely, which is going to be a mostly stealth issue. And then once the chaos does happen because the ritual doesn't go off, then, machine gun.
So stealth until the bullets go flying.
Stealth until we need backup.
All right. So does that mean you guys are just moving through town?
We
Seems
might
like it.
stop because we might not be able to take the carrot as close as we want to. I don't know the time frame that they're doing this on.
That is true.
But if we get as close as possible...
Send Lucian to scout.
Right. Why did I think of that? Lucian,
Keep
go
forgetting
and
you have a
see-
bird.
In
Yeah.
character, she did forget to send out Lucian because of things. Out of character, I did not forget.
I
Lucian,
forgot.
go see if Stonehenge is occupied.
I miss when he could talk.
Shoo.
I miss when he could talk too.
Lucian flies out the window.
I guess ravens can talk. That's a thing you could train them to do.
Yes, but not as well as he did when we were visiting the Fae. Do you think if we went back and asked nicely, they would let him talk again?
I don't think we should go back. Remember when I stole a book and now we're trying to stop the world from ending? Or something?
I told you we should have burned that fucking book.
I don't think burning it would have done anything.
That burning it might have made it worse.
Ta-da!
I don't want to hear it from you, Miss Chair.
All right, well, I'll have you know it hasn't been quite very helpful. Mostly I talk to more ghosts now.
The ghosts that are currently in your blood.
Yes, the ones that are in my blood.
Freyja, would you please roll me 6 dice?
Any particular dice, or just 6 dice in general?
Lucian's stealth / ability to survive dice.
Oh. I with what you just said, I'm re-rolling my failures.
Cool.
That's 4 successes.
4 is better. On
I
2,
I would hope so.
On 2, he would not have been able to get a lot of information without endangering himself. On 4, he comes back with a little more. You guys hear a rapping on one of the doors. Thump, thump, thump.
Well, if you don't open it, I am.
Raven 100% would let Aylin open the window.
Just rolling it down. That's not how those windows work.
There's a somewhat pudgy man in a uniform, blue, little hat, club in his hand. Pardon me, Mom.
Hello.
What brings you to our fine village today?
Sightseeing mostly. Am I wearing my perfume? I am assuming I'm wearing the perfume.
You can definitely put on the perfume in this moment. Right. Seeing the sights. Well, it is pretty late in the evening, and there do appear to be several carriages here. I don't know if we'll have the space to accommodate such a party.
Oh, mostly I think we're planning on passing through. We've just stopped to, what's the word I'm looking for? Stopped to re-coordinate, caravan of carriages. Hard to manage on your own.
Manipulation plus subterfuge.
What the fuck? Hold on.
You appear to be playing Wordle.
What has happened?
Are you even in the bot channel?
I am. 4 successes.
Right. Sightseeing. Recoordinating. So,
I understand they're big words.
Sure. If I go talk to those other carriages, they're going to give me the same answer.
Probably not, but they're full of men. I'm so sorry.
I beg your pardon?
They probably won't, but mostly that's because we've been the heads of the operation, and that's why we're in this carriage, you understand?
Right, you're in charge.
Yes.
You'll excuse me for finding that a bit strange.
I understand.
All right.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
As long as you move along in a timely fashion, I don't think there will be.
We certainly will.
Gives you a little half grimace, half smile, nods, and steps away.
Ta! I'll close the carriage door and look back at me too. All bobbies are bastards.
All bobbies are bastards.
Glad you're finally coming around to my point of view.
I was already here!
Anybody wants to roll wits plus insight?
I'll certainly try.
Same.
1 second.
1 success.
2.
2 as well.
Cool. All bobbies are bastards, I guess.
Anyway,
I don't like that answer.
what else are we going to do at this point?
His
I think it's better than
suspicion
what
might
Jacob
have
was
been
about to do.
his suspicion might have been normal country cop behavior or something else. Hard to say.
We should keep moving. Unless there's a reason that we think that we should stow here, or just, I guess, not around here and then hike the rest of the way.
Well, as long as once Lucian arrives back, we can get a better feel of the lay of the land.
I'm gonna.
The hinge is absent of people. We should set up base there.
So that
Lucian
they'll
arrives
stumble
back.
up. Oh, thank God.
I didn't catch that.
Lucian arrives back.
Oh.
Go ahead and make, I guess it would be wits and animal ken to interpret his communications.
With an animal can. That's a 3.
Cool. So he lands. He appears somber. He's certainly not like excited like he would be if he had good news.
It's occupied, isn't it?
Dips his head.
They're already there.
Dips his head again.
Are there over 20?
Dips his head.
Oh, we've got a lot.
He's gonna fly down to your leg, reach down and tap your revolver a couple of times.
Don't know what that would mean.
They've got gun?
They're armed.
Dips his head again.
That would be.
Does a little flap.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Do they have weapons similar to what we have? Or
He pokes your rifle and then like flaps his wings and flies back from it and sort of shakes his head.
no snipers? Well,
No.
that's good at least.
Are they wearing robes or anything fun like that?
He turns and like nods to you.
Lovely. Are there things that I could purchase out, I could find on my own, or are we going to have to kill someone first? That's a complex question. I assume we're going to
just
have to
looks at
kidnap
Raven
one of
for
them.
that one.
Can you kidnap 3 cultists, Raven?
Kidnap.
12, maybe too many.
We're gonna have to find 3 cultists first.
Why do you want to kidnap cultists? I'm just curious.
Steal their clothes.
But you mentioned 12.
How many of us are here?
Well, there's 15 altogether.
I can't do math. I'm gay.
I don't think that stereotype exists yet.
I can't do math. I'm a woman.
There you go.
That
But-
would be more
but-
appropriate.
Right. Aylin, I want you to look around the carriage.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway,
You are
Very
not
tired.
sorry. Don't apologize.
I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. It's been a really long couple of weeks. I'm full of ghosts. And do we have cocaine?
I'm sure someone does. It's quite common. Maybe you could ask the Bobby. It is
I
not
do-
illegal.
It is not illegal. I've got ghosts in my blood.
I do think we should get going before we're here for
We
too much longer.
should.
But yes, I think we could kidnap 3 individuals, but getting them down quietly, alive, without alerting anyone else is going to be difficult.
Well, then I just suppose we'll just sneak in on our own, dressed as we are. Faces unadorned. Is it too much to ask that it's one of those strange little sex cults that has the masks? I look at Lucian.
Lucian looks at Raven, and here his intention is quite clear. I'm not touching that. I'm not answering that.
I could try and put math together. At least
But do they even
part
have
of our
masks?
bit.
That's what I'm saying. The carriages should move on. We should get closer. I
Yeah, we're
should not
having this conversation
contribute.
while we're moving.
I assumed
Alright.
we were already moving, yeah.
I cannot come up with a single good plan today.
The carriages begin to head through town, north towards, actually it would be east, towards the aptly named Stonehenge Road, which, if followed all the way through, takes you to the ancient standing stones. You got about 20, 30 minutes.
Can I do something absolutely insane once again?
When do you not?
Unless your fellow players stop you.
I just want to look inward. And you know how there were 10 of there are 10 ghosts in me, and 5 of them are magic, and 5 of them aren't.
Yep.
A wild thing to say. Can I just check the credentials on my non-magic users and see if any of them are, I don't know, military strategists?
I believe I listed your ghost.
You did. I think one of them's a cop.
Did you write down that one of them was a cop?
I didn't. I did not actually write the thing down, and I haven't had the time to write down the rest of all of my
You
ghosts.
Didn't take notes on the identities of your 5 hitchhikers?
I've been a little busy.
All right.
I actually just don't know where the notes are.
No. None of them is an enforcer of the law to your knowledge.
Any of you in there know how to shoot?
A school teacher, a German, doesn't speak English at all, a con artist, a hitchhiker, had just left her husband when she met Holmes, and the guy who helped build his hotel.
Ah, yes. I'm so sorry. Any of you shoot as a hobby? I don't speak German, so I'm a shit out of luck there until I do. I gotta get all of these people out of me.
But the German is...
And that's the game, everybody.
Next season.
I think you're going to get general, shaking of head. Nobody is particularly combat talented.
What was the point in snorting all these ghosts? Anyway, all right.
Hey, you didn't snort them. They were injected.
Anyway.
Anyway,
The things I do for an avatar score.
you hope. All right. We move up the road. Your soldiers are ready to sort of stop and disembark and be ready for whatever. The sun has fully set at this point. It is evening, moving towards proper night. And you can, just barely, as you come around some trees, see Stonehenge. There are lights. What would be like a strategy roll? Leadership. Who among ye has leadership?
I think that might actually be me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
the noble of the group. We didn't forget.
I would also let you use larceny.
Okay. They are the same.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. And intelligence.
All right. 3.
3. Cool. A straight approach, if you just roll up on these guys, they will shoot you. There are a couple, little groupings of trees, which could provide cover for better observation. You'd have to get pretty low and move pretty slow if you wanted to make it to Stonehenge undetected. You certainly couldn't do that with the carriages.
We're gonna have to leave the carriages behind if we want to get close before things go sideways.
This is what I anticipated.
I'm confident I could get up there. I imagine Raven could. He kind of looks at Aylin.
Listen, I can talk my way into anything. This is unfortunately not one of those times.
Yes, most of the time it's trouble. So,
Above table, I do have a dex and stealth score. They're not terrible.
Yeah, but Aylin has also not proven herself to be very subtle.
No, this is so valid.
Then again,
Okay.
is there a lie Aylin could tell?
Is there a lie I could tell when my when my dice won't fuck me? Weird question for you, OT.
Love to hear that. Yes.
I don't know entirely what I can and can't do, but we've talked about this before. Can I do any kind of magic?
So, for a peek behind the curtain, each time you want to attempt magic, you will spend a point of willpower and roll a d10. If it is a success, one of the 5 magical spirits will answer, and I have a loose idea what spheres each of them can do and may do for you.
That is so much randomization for me trying to see if I can go invisible.
Yeah.
We'll save it for later. Let's use it when it's really useful. And by useful, I mean dangerous.
This is pretty dangerous.
Do you want to try now? You know what? Yeah, we'll see what sphere we pop up with. Gonna spend a point of willpower and roll a d10.
Cool.
And ruin this game for all of us. 1.
No.
Cool.
A nightmare. Hate it here.
Yes, hello. Well, this all seems very strange. Oh, are these your friends?
Something like it.
Good. We have quite a lot of weaponry. And it's dark out. Are you sure it's safe to be out this late?
It certainly isn't. If...
Oh.
Are you trained in any sort of magical arts?
Well, I think that there's a sort of magic in educating children.
That's what I thought. You're lovely, and I'm so sorry for all of this.
Oh, wait. Do you just, push her back?
No, I'll let her talk if she wants to.
It's just that, some of us have been talking.
Yes?
And there are things that we would have liked to do while we were alive. Or would like to do now.
I'm going to be very honest with you right now.
Okay.
There's a chance that in the next, let's say, hour, I die. If I survive the next hour, I would love to help all of you pass on in the way that you need to. That includes doing as much as I can for you. Right now, if I don't do something else, I do think the world might end. It might not end. Bad people are going to get a lot of power. You know, worse than the ones that killed you.
I don't understand all of that, but,
If you take it
right.
back to the rest of the group, it'll be very important to me, though.
I'll be sure to... Manipulation and persuasion. Or subterfuge if you don't intend to help them.
How dare you? I do intend to help. I do feel bad about what's going on. It is just wild. Also, it is the same dice pool.
Alright. So you could be lying or telling the truth. We have no mechanical way to know.
You have no mechanical way to know 4 successes.
Yeah, I will let them know.
If
I
any of
think
them have a great solution to what's going on, or have the chance to, I guess, watch
Well,
along, give some
what-
advice. I don't know.
What is going on?
I'm going to
Typical
very quickly explain what's going on.
Alright.
It sounds made up, I know.
No, I mean, yes. Yes, it does. It sounds like something I would read in a very strange book. I'll ask if anyone has ideas.
That'd be very fun, and if I survive this, we can all pass on together. Wait, you know what I
Certainly.
mean.
And she rescinds.
I've put the sort of counsel that lives in my blood on it. I'm going to tell the other two.
You know, if you said that phrase even 2 months ago, I would say you were insane.
To be fair, still think she is, just not because of this.
Oh, 100% valid, yes.
I think they're perfectly fine, given the fact that all of everything that I've been through, frankly.
Right, but the problem is most of that is your fault. Well, at least a significant portion of it.
Thin ice, Echo.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna try and hit me with your cane?
A sword inside it, perhaps. How are we getting in?
Wits and awareness checks all around, please.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Also, because you have agreed to assist the ghost, you will basically get to roll twice and use your preference of the 2 rolls
That's fun.
when calling up a spirit.
3 successes for me and Echo.
3 all around.
For me
All
as
around.
well.
Threes all around.
Oh, I just had an idea. Wait, continue.
Okay. Actually, discuss your idea first.
Consider we let me get captured, and then you just have to come in and get me. I can get out from there.
Right, what's gonna stop them from just shooting you instead of capturing you, though?
My sparkling personality.
While you have a great personality, I don't think them.
Considering at least one person here is likely to know your face?
No, that's the point. I've got
Right.
nothing. Never mind. Continue. What was your plan? No, we were listening for something.
Yes, so, if... The difficulty is moving as a group all the way up there without being spotted. However, if we can initiate a distraction, we should be able to get up there quite easily. we have the men to set up a distraction. Actually, we have the perfect woman for the distraction.
Yeah,
Echo
no,
would
I
be-
got there.
Freyja,
Yeah?
you notice out your window as you're assessing those trees. First of all, I don't think I paid off the leadership role for Echo, other than to say
don't
that
think you
a
did.
direct approach in the vehicles will lead to a battle you're unlikely to win. Those little groups of trees would make a decent spot to like post up and observe, maybe pull out that scope and get a better idea of what's going on ahead of you. However, as the carriages move a little closer, you can see in the fading light the silhouette of a person already there.
Shit.
And if you guys don't disembark right now, or like pull the carriages up, it'll be really hard for them to miss you.
I mean, definitely going to stop the carriage at that point, so we could... So there's already someone there.
Oh, I can go fix that.
We have to be very quick about it. We don't want them to alarm anyone.
Alright, well, I'll be back, I suppose?
Lucian leans forward and pulls on your sleeve.
What's wrong, Lucian?
He
With
pulls
him?
on Echo's sleeve.
Oh.
Like, hold up.
Is that someone I shouldn't go and take out? Did you see
Shakes
what it was?
head. He paces around for a minute, as if unsure of how to say it, and then leans down and pecks several times.
How
Did
many?
someone
men?
teach Lucian Morse code? Actually, I don't even know if Morse code exists at this point. I'm assuming it did.
It does, because the telegraphs.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Morse code is a thing. That is not what he is using.
I think. How many times is he pecking? Is he giving us a number of men?
He pecked 6 times.
6 men.
Bobs his head.
There you are.
Also, Aylin, you're kind of at the edge of your range right now, but if you were to extend your senses, you think you could detect them.
Oh shit! I forgot that my sense of the unnatural goes the other way now.
Well,
Fascinating.
I encourage you to remember, as the lives of you and your friends are actively in danger.
Yes, it is. Fascinating. Well, Echo, I can tell you right now it is 6, and I did forget this earlier. I can sense other people now. Just in general, if they're walking around. I've used it before.
Right? Okay. Well, can you see if they're normal people?
I suppose I can. I can differentiate between the two.
Depends on how well you roll.
All right. 3 successes.
There are 6 people in that clump of trees. It is also between you and Stonehenge, so you don't know how many people are there.
All right. I could not tell you who is at the actual location between us and Stonehenge. 6 humans. Nothing unnatural that I can see or feel. It's hard to explain.
Well, if it's just 6, Echo, do you think you could take 3 and I could take 3?
Do you think you can take 3 quietly? Haven't seen you do anything other than use a gun, so...
Well, I can punch quite hard. I'm quite strong, as you very well know.
I think might be our best shot.
But we need to decide now.
I would say go for it, because this decision is going to be made for us in a second.
Yes, Aylin, do you think you could get the soldiers ready?
How?
Let them know that something's about to happen, at least.
Oh, ours, yes, absolutely. Going.
Oh, yes! What?
I hop out of the carriage.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak up and try and get rid of those people.
Dex and stealth.
+1.
+1 for your cloaks. Aylin,
Oh,
also give me a Dex and stealth roll.
Also, keep one alive.
Okay, why?
Information. 2 successes.
Cool. In which case, you manage to say, keep
5
one alive
successes.
for information, without saying it so loudly that you alert the enemy.
Fucking seriously? I have to then. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Guess that's what's happening tonight.
You can add your desperation to that.
Sure.
It's definitely within your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Also,
And it's not like we can get more desperate. Oh.
Oh god.
but you can reroll those for free as part of your will.
I already rerolled 3 dice.
Right, these were your desperation dice, right?
Yeah, desperation dice normally can't be rerolled.
Oh, well, then I've done that wrong in the past.
So, yeah, I'm super fucked.
Okay. 2 successes on 11 dice. That is...
Yeah. 14 dice, technically.
Tell me what Echo does or doesn't do that results in being detected.
Yeah, that does mean Echo is in despair now. That's fine. I think, honestly, she just completely misjudges, like, where it's safe to go. And just ends up walking out in the open.
Fair enough. Trying to use the rises of the land to cover your approach, you instead end up standing in the middle of a field.
Yep. She is not used to being in the wilderness, she's used to being in a city.
Alright. Raven, you get pretty close before you hear shouts of, "Strangers approaching! State your business!"
Shit.
They are not directed at you.
Ah.
I think you can see from your position of relative concealment that Echo is in the open.
Damn it, Echo.
Several of them start to jog out of the trees.
How close am I to the tree line?
30 feet.
Okay. She's going to still try to make her way there under guise without alerting them.
All right.
As long as there's less than 3 or 4 moving for Echo.
Yeah. Give me another stealth roll as the situation shifts.
6 successes.
Cool. You slip into the darkness beneath the trees. Echo.
Yep.
3 strangers are approaching you at a jog.
I mean, at this point, she just kind of, like, hands up to show she doesn't have anything in them and turns toward them.
Who are you?
Sorry? What was that?
Who are you?
How close are they?
They're coming up to, like, not having to shout distance and continuing to approach.
Oh, I'm really nobody important. I'm just here to see Stonehenge. She's, at this point, just waiting for them to get closer.
Cool. I'm gonna have you make me a manipulation and subterfuge roll.
Let's see if the dice hate me. 3! Why on that one?
I'm also gonna have you make me a wits and awareness roll with 2 extra dice.
Okay. 3 on that as well.
Sweet. So they look a little confused, but not overtly hostile. They're coming a little bit closer. You can see that they have, like, blades in their belts. As the taller one comes closer to you, you smell something. There's an earthiness, like a dampness. There's something about him that makes your hair stand on end. Something's wrong with that guy. Something's going on.
Are you alright?
Stonehenge? This hour?
Well, I got a bit delayed. A lot of things have happened to me recently. Just haven't had the chance to get out before.
It's closed. Go back.
Close?
At this point, they are within arm's reach. Closed.
But there's people up there. I can see them. But there's lights at least.
They're working. Gotta maintain the stones.
Right, I see. Is that why you smell... Was that the smell of cement or something? No, not cement. It wouldn't be.
When you say he smells, you see his eyes get wide.
Yeah, she is like, as she's saying that, like, she is ready to fight. She is going for not him, one of the other 2.
Okay. Yeah. As you say that, he steps back, reaches for his blade, says, "Who are you really?"
Yeah, she doesn't respond. She draws one of her knives and goes to take out one of the two seemingly normal guys.
Right on. I'm gonna have you make a Dex plus larceny roll for quick drawing knives, and then Dex and athletics to throw, or Dex and blades to slash.
All right. Here is. Oh, make sure I roll the right number. Four to draw.
That means that you have the drop on them, and they will not get a dodge.
And 3 to stab, which isn't terrible.
Okay. This guy reaches for his knife, narrows his eyes at you. The one to your left also puts his hand on his blade. The one to the right looks at the one in the middle, and in the moment he takes his eyes off you, you whip out a knife and slash his throat. He'll be dead in a few seconds. Meanwhile, in the trees, Raven,
Yes.
there are 3 people carefully watching that group who just left.
Okay. Do they look normal? Do they have any weapons?
They are also carrying sort of a machete-type blade, extra big knife.
Okay.
Who do you think it is? I don't know. Could be them. Could be local. Could be anyone. This hour? Could be kids. It's not a kid. What are you gonna do?
Is the blade that they have, is it on their body or is it just like sitting on the ground?
Let's say 2 of them have them in their belts, and the third has like stuck his in a stump and is standing near it.
She is going to sneak up to the one that is next to the stump, attempt to snap his neck, grab the blade, and kill the other one with it.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Your stealth roll was excellent, so you're gonna make a, I guess, Dex plus Brawl roll to try and kill this guy.
3 successes? Should I add my desperation?
Oh, you
Well, it's
can
not-
add your, yeah. You're in combat. You absolutely can.
That's 3 desperation dice, right?
Yup.
That makes it 6.
That actually makes it.
No, that makes it 8.
Yeah, that makes it 8 because you got 2 10s there.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. I didn't see the 2 10s.
So you walk up behind this guy. Your arm snakes around his neck. You grab the back of his head, and he is dead before he literally never knows that you are there. And then you're also going for the blade to attack the second one.
Yes.
All right. Roll Dex and blades.
Blades? You mean brawl?
Melee.
Melee.
Oh, melee. Apologies.
That's I think the Witcher talking.
Yeah, probably.
I was so confused. Like, there's not a blades one there.
I do love hearing OT try to juggle systems in his head.
Yep, it's fun.
That's 4 success.
Cool. I was gonna have them react after you killed the first guy, and then you got 8 hits to do that. So as you, describe how you absolutely slash this guy to death in 1 hit.
So after snapping the other guy's neck, just reaches down, grabs the machete right in between the eyes with the machete.
Yeah, he turns around to ask his friend something and stab. The third one looks horrified and pulls out his own weapon. Aylin, you were told to prep the soldiers.
Yep, hopped out of the carriage, headed to the next one.
The window cracks. Are we there yet?
Unfortunately, we've been stopped because there's Raven and Echo are dealing with, I think, 6. Well, hold on. Would you let me just be able to tell?
So your detection is not a passive thing. You
Damn.
used it and felt 6 persons.
I'd have to check. I'd have to fully roll to check again.
Correct.
Not worth
You
it.
also have to spend a willpower when you do.
Yeah, not worth that. Well, they're dispatching 6 of them, and then we're probably going to head the rest of the way on foot, considering. But 6 is enough to get close, provided they're not destroyed by the time they're done with them.
The soldier nods, gives a quick hand motion to the others, and they begin to disembark.
Quietly, if you please. Although, can I hear anything about what's happening with Echo?
At this point, I think you hear shouting.
Oh, well, fuck.
Are we going
Can
in?
I borrow one of you? Or two?
One of them heads back to start, like, summoning the others out of their carriages, and two of them fall in beside you.
I'm gonna start heading towards where Echo is quietly.
Cool. Make a stealth roll. I'm gonna make one for your soldier.
2 successes.
Does that include the +1 from the cloak?
Oh, no. Is it a +1 success or +1 dice?
Plus
Plus
one
one
dice.
die.
Oh, no. It does not. 1 second.
Nice.
Yeah, just the 2.
Okay. Echo, you've killed the first one. The second one is going to pull his blade and attack you. The middle one has not, and is just narrowing his eyes for a moment.
Alright.
We're going to have a knife fight roll off, assuming you're trying to stab the second one as well.
Oh, 100%.
Cool. Dex and melee.
That's another 3.
All right. This guy is aware of your intent, and his blade is longer than yours. So he gets back out of your range and slashes you on the leg for 2 points of damage. Now you may act again.
Other guys just watching?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Echo's gonna turn and go after him. She's going to effectively try and hamstring him.
Cool. Roll your attack.
Jeez, fucking Christ. 3?
He pulls away, and he says to you, "You're part of it, aren't you? You knew we'd be here."
Fully just stares at him, does not respond.
Cool. That's a solid defense. I'm gonna have you roll manipulation, subterfuge. Add your desperation dice, should you so desire.
I am in despair, so I cannot.
Fair enough.
4. Sure, now I get the fucking crit.
Cool. That's actually huge, and you won't know why until later. All right. Raven. Dude swings a machete at you.
Going to dodge.
All right. Dex and athletics.
Inspiration dice again.
There it is.
Oh.
I mean, the danger can't go up any higher at this point.
So what are you recommending? Overreach?
Yeah.
Fair.
If you fail this roll, you take 5 points of damage. So, yeah. Cool. You take 2 points of damage as you try to dodge, and he slashes your back. Try to, like,
Ow.
spin away, and he just gets in for 2.
But now I'm
Amazing.
behind him, correct?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna try to choke him out.
Dex and Brawl.
Aylin wants one alive. How much? What was the roll?
Dex and Brawl.
Excellent roll. I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
4 success.
Love that you guys are spending all your willpower. All right, 4 successes. Yeah, you get this guy in a headlock. He's gonna try and stab you to get out of it.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me another dodge roll or another, like, grappling roll in this case to maintain control of him and avoid getting stabbed.
4 successes.
That's just enough. You manage to maneuver, and he starts to lose strength. He's, like, swinging behind his head, but you can get low and stay out of the way. And gradually he begins to lose consciousness. Aylin,
Yes.
you approach and see a knife-wielding thug squaring off with Echo, and a second who hasn't taken out their weapon yet.
Fuck it. I will. I have my sword cane.
Sure.
I'm just gonna whistle to the other guy, the one who's been watching. Hasn't done anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot else I can do. I
You're gonna try and
suppose
distract him?
the soldiers are with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, just here to distract him.
Okay.
I'll distract both of them if they'd like.
Would you like your soldiers to fire, or are they just waiting to see if this diversion works?
I'd rather them not fire because I don't want them to alert Stonehenge.
Cool. Yeah, make charisma and subterfuge.
4 successes.
4 successes. Yeah. They both are a little... Well, no, they know Echo is trying to kill, but the one who doesn't have his weapon out does turn and look in your direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna close distance as fast as I can and just stab him.
Okay,
Just, hello, stabs.
cool. So you and your soldiers are advancing.
Yep.
Great. The others will be along in a little bit. Echo.
Yeah. Am I getting stabbed again?
The one with the blade is going to lunge at you.
All right. 3 again.
That is going to hit you.
Well.
Sure you want to leave it?
I mean, I'll use my last willpower on this, I guess.
Woof.
4.
You do get out of the way. He slashes. He's a surprisingly competent dude with a pretty big knife. Oh, you can also dodge with Dex Athletics. I don't know if that's better for you.
It's the same pool.
Okay. All right. You may now act.
Yeah, she can't with this guy trying to stab her. So, yeah, she's gonna try and stab him instead. 5.
Excellent. What's your damage bonus?
+2. So, yeah.
Cool. You get up and stab him in the stomach. He's badly wounded and, falls to the ground. You also see Aylin and these 2 soldiers approaching.
Yeah, she's focused on the guy who's trying to stab her and also the other guy that's here who may draw a weapon at a time.
He's gonna try another. So I have a question for the group. How disguised are your soldiers? Or are they just full red?
Plain clothes for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna have him actually roll that. That's not how you do that at all. Okay, that's quite good. You see him, see Aylin, see these 2 guys with rifles held up, running in sort of unison almost. So, you're not here by accident. Well, my night just got better. He steps back, bares his teeth, and as his head tilts back, you watch his mouth extend, his skull grows, his arms and legs tear through his clothes as fur sprouts across his body, and he howls. You are face to face with your first werewolf.
What does Raven see? I'm assuming he hears that.
Yeah. You, push the unconscious guy off of you and roll over to see, 7.5 feet tall, currently bipedal, but clearly not necessarily having to stay that way. Even in the moonlight, I think you can tell that this fur is of a brown color.
Okay, brown. Got it.
Don't let that not make you want to kill it.
Oh no!
I'm gonna need a resolve and composure roll from everybody here.
Fuck.
Are you excited for your TPKOT?
Yes.
That's 3.
Okay.
It's 1.
Cool.
I do not have
5.
I don't have dots in this.
Echo, you are zoned in terms of fighting. So the fact that your adversary is now... You've fought guys who are bigger than you. You fought guys who are bigger than you and had weapons. Yeah, this is scary. And a real visceral animal part of your brain kind of scary. But you're still kind of locked in. For the rest of you, you will suffer a -2 dice penalty as long as you are near this thing. And we're now in combat. What are you guys gonna do?
I mean, Echo is gonna try and, fight the giant werewolf, which is a terrible idea, but, she is mostly going for, things that would disable a normal person, so.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
4. Rolling perfectly fucking average.
4 is good. Raven and Aylin, what are you guys gonna do?
She's going to take both machetes and she's gonna have to try and assist.
With the howl, there's no chance that anyone doesn't know you're here.
Here. Okay. bring out my,
Just in case you were thinking of using anything less than your absolute power against a werewolf, I'm not trying to TPK you, easily.
Easily, he says. Easily.
Come on, make it interesting.
So lays down and gives up. Now she's gonna take out her gun.
All right, rifle unslung. Monster dead ahead.
And she's gonna try to shoot between the eyes, as she's been trained.
All right. Dex, firearms. You can add your desperation, but you're at -2 because this thing is terrifying.
Change my pool to 5 instead. 3 success.
And what's the damage of your weapon?
For the rifle, that is...
I believe it's +3, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And you were using... This is actually going to hurt it pretty bad. You shoot this thing in the side of the head. Echo, when you slashed it, your knife had trouble getting purchase. Whether that's fur or supernatural, hard to say. But an incendiary round to the side of the head knocks it to the ground. And there is a lot of blood and like a squeal. Aylin,
Yes.
what are you going to do?
Well, we've got a couple toys, and none of them are toys I can use. I am going to tell the soldiers to go back and set up the fucking machine gun.
Okay. The 2 soldiers that are standing right next to you?
I suppose so. Or I'll go back. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm going back. I have to go back to the carriage myself. I'm getting the Tesla gun.
Okay. You can also just have the Tesla gun on you. I don't think we discussed that.
Yeah, no, we've been
It's
given a lot of
crystallized.
random things that I keep forgetting to use because I just suck at equipment. Anyway, yeah, let's fuck it. Tesla gun? I don't know what it does. Not really.
All right.
I don't have a
Roll.
firearm stat.
That's not what you roll for it. You roll, I believe it's intelligence and either science or occult.
Right on.
Hence why I gave you the gun.
Success.
I thought you would roll better than me, though.
I also thought I'd roll better.
All right. There's something you guys aren't getting about this gun.
Is it how to turn it on?
Could be. You want to spend a willpower to find out?
I have so little.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. This is a werewolf. 2 successes. Oh boy.
Cool. This was made by a mage. It might not be a gun. It might be something else. Hard to say. Either way, it glows and does nothing.
Well, I don't have a dick to stick in it.
Well, you need 3 successes to make it work. The soldier's with you.
I'm still
Want them?
going to... fuck. We have a party going out towards Raven. I can go back and get the other soldiers and have these ones help. Help Echo.
So you want him to help?
Yeah, because Echo's going to die. There's a whole ass. If someone can distract the werewolf long enough, we can get the gun set up. We're gonna do that. Sorry, friends, you might die.
Okay. What are you saying to them?
Help Echo. I'm going to get the machine gun set up. Because I assume there's still soldiers in the other direction, back at the carriage.
Yeah, most of them.
There you go.
All right, these 2 are going to level their rifles and try to shoot the werewolf. It is going to respond by attempting to tear them apart. If I could have each, Aylin and Echo roll, oh yeah, they're pretty good. 5 dice for these guys to shoot.
Sure. Yep. 2.
2 from you. And Clara, also a roll of 5.
Sorry, dealing with a thing. 4 successes.
4 actually does it. So guns are fun because you can't dodge them. Most things can survive them, and in most cases a werewolf could survive them, but for special ammunition. These guys aim their weapons at this thing. As it gets up, claws out, and starts to charge towards them, they fire several shots into its chest, and it begins to burn and keel over. As it does, there's a moment of breath. Echo, you're not dead.
Night's not over yet.
You feel that presence of fear beginning to slip away for a moment, and then you hear another howl. And then another one. All 3 of you cast your eyes towards Stonehenge and see in addition to perhaps a dozen figures charging across the grass at night. One from the copse of trees, nearly identical to the burning corpse beside you. The other, half again as large. And Raven, in the moonlight, you could swear it was white.
Thank you for listening to The Great Cane. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hollowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on our Patreon at patreon.com/hollowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make stories like this possible.
The grass and soil are tossed into the air as a pair of werewolves and perhaps a dozen cultists rush across the field towards you. The two soldiers, still on hand, are looking now to Echo for direction. Raven, you're in the trees a little further from the rest of the group. Aylin, you're halfway back to the carriages when you see the other soldiers, 6 combat ready and 4 carrying what it takes to set up the machine gun. Raven, what are you going to do first? You also see this large wolf.
Well, seeing the large one that clearly looks color-wise to the one that she assumes destroyed her group, she's going to attempt to shoot it immediately.
All right. Firing stance. Rack the bolt. Aim. Pull. Go ahead and
I
make your...
don't have the -2 anymore, correct?
You do not. When they get closer, you might, but...
Average. Okay. 4 success.
4 success. Your shot rings out. The round strikes the wolf. He does not slow down.
Oh, he's a tough one.
Surprise. The boss has extra health.
Yeah.
Echo, what are you going to do? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that she attempts to reposition the snipers do after firing a few shots.
Okay. Echo.
The soldiers are looking at her, yeah?
One of them is, like, helping you up.
Cool. Yeah, focus on the wolf. That's the wrong. Focus on the wolves. The rest will come with time, but those are going to be the most dangerous.
They nod, take a knee, and sight in. Go ahead and roll me 5 dice twice.
Nope. 4.
That's a hit. Werewolf number 2 takes some damage.
And Echo is going to reach into her little bag of tricks, and she's going to pull out a mirror. And like a strip of cloth. And she's going to snap the mirror in half.
I think I see where this is going. Would you like to narrate for the audience?
So at this point in time, mirrors are coated in silver. And when we read that book, it was noted that when the werewolf touched the silver nails on a door, they were weak to silver. So Echo's like, well, if nothing else, she's going to, she pulls out the mirror, she pulls out a strip of cloth, kind of breaks the mirror in half, and wraps the cloth around like the bottom half of one half of the mirror, and she can plan to use it as a makeshift knife.
Awesome. Go ahead and make your crafting roll. For each success, you will get 2 attacks with this knife.
Alright.
Before it breaks or becomes...
But I am at a -2 because I'm out of willpower. 3. Okay.
Cool. So, on the off chance that you need to make a 7th attack with your silver knife, it will have broken by that point. But you're probably good.
Here's hoping.
Aylin,
Yes.
what are you gonna do? Soldiers are coming up to you, rifles and machine guns at the ready. Or machine gun ready to deploy.
I'd point them towards the pack of wolves on their way, because I'm not going to hit, particularly if Echo and Raven aren't in the crossfire of that.
Yeah. All right. They begin setting up the sort of makeshift stand and positioning the ammunition. The others with their rifles?
I'd have them support our friends, though
Right.
I don't know how easy that's going to be.
Any particular target, man?
anyone who's attacking Echo or Raven or our men, but carefully.
Free fire! And they start shooting. I'm going to have you also give me 2 rolls, and we're going to just treat them as a group.
Sure. What's the dice pool on them?
5. Actually, let's make it 7 twice, so that each additional guy adds an additional dice.
All right. 4 successes on the first one, 3 on the second.
All right. Real quick.
Location-wise, as this is happening, I take it. I sort of have it as like combat happening on either side, and then sort of straight down the middle, werewolves coming in from Stonehenge. Is that roughly the vibe we're going with?
Not exactly. Doing a thing real quick. Oh, that's good. So, the riflemen bring up their weapons, fire off a volley. One of the cultists goes down, and another one who was out in front takes several rounds, and rather than, dropping or shouting, screeches, starts to claw at the fire, and sort of burns up like one would expect from old paper. He was also going considerably faster. Now, what was your question?
What's the path to Stonehenge look like as far as like cover?
There is no object greater than grass between you and Stonehenge.
And there are currently werewolves on the road from there to where we are, correct?
So the larger of the 2 werewolves is coming straight from Stonehenge. The smaller is coming in from a ways north.
Okay.
Along with... Actually, he's alone. If he has other guys, like these knife-wielding thugs, they're not leaving their trees right now.
Okay.
There are, however, maybe like 20 humanoid figures coming at you behind, really around the white werewolf.
All right, so there's no chance in
if you will.
There's no chance in sneaking off while this combat is happening. Anyway.
If you took cover in the copse of trees, you might be able to circle around to the south.
It's not worth it.
All right. Yeah. The enemy draws closer. That's their turn. Raven.
She's gonna keep firing at the big one.
All right.
Well,
roll
does
it.
she see the Gatling gun being set up?
Is she gonna look, or is she focused on
she-
her target? Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. And you all know what that means at this point.
We're still
Well,
going to
take a
harass you
shot.
for it.
Wits and awareness.
It's a 1, so I'm assuming no.
Nope.
It's fine. She's gonna focus on her target.
Go ahead.
5 success.
Oh, that's very good. Your first sort of caught his belly. This one is right, like in the clavicle, and it burns actively. You see him snarl.
The fact that she hit harder, she is 100% going to relocate immediately.
Cool. If you want to spend basically your next action using a hide, that'll hopefully prevent him from attacking you on the next turn.
She would want to do so, yes.
Okay. We'll get to that on the next turn then. Echo.
The soldiers have their orders. At this point, Echo's... How far away are these guys?
They will be on you momentarily.
Alright, cool. Well, she's gonna run at them. And she's going after the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah. She is essentially planning to, like, run into the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, the plan is to fight a werewolf, I guess.
Make an intelligence plus not subterfuge, streetwise roll.
Okay. 3.
That's suicide.
Okay. I mean,
If you advance into this group of dudes, you will die. Or best case scenario, you'll be mortally wounded.
So here is the problem.
Right.
I do have to do that, or I suffer -2 to everything.
Because of your... Which
Because of
quality
my
is that?
Living on the edge.
I think taking cover and trying to ambush the werewolf still qualifies. Unless the quality says suicidal, I do not think it demands that you run to your death. Only that you, not leave when that would be the prudent maneuver.
Yeah, okay. It does specifically say won't compel you to take. Okay, then yes, she is going to go for
Like
whatever
at this point,
cover she can find.
Yeah, use the cloak, stay low, wait until you can get an opportunity.
Yeah, then that's the
In
plan.
which case, make a stealth check.
8.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we're looking for. Thank you, Dicebot. With the suddenly erupted gunfire happening around you, finding a place with, a foot of rise and lying down, you will be easily overlooked. Assuming no one steps on you. Aylin.
I do not have the skill set to contribute to combat. I can order the men to do what they can.
All right. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Charisma plus performance. If you want to try and inspire the troops.
Sure. 4 successes.
Okay. Troops, pretty freaked out, but feeling a little bit better. Going to continue to fire. Give me 2 rolls of 8 dice, please.
Jesus. 2 and 3 successes.
All right. Looks like 2 more humans dropped.
Can I see Raven and Echo from where I am?
I think you can see where Echo was. They're currently pretty well concealed. And you know Raven is in those trees over there. You also have the carriages behind you, which are now unmanned, basically.
Well, that would be very funny.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you do have the drive skill.
I do have the drive skill. Oh, no. We have, I'm deciding, your brain is where my brain is. I'm wondering if it is, and I actually don't think I have to. I have the same flaws. I have the same flaw as Echo. Do I drive the carriage into a werewolf?
The horses might have something to say about that, but it's an option.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I think okay. I'm gonna unhitch. Well, we're not like uphill. That'd be very funny if I just push the carriage onto them.
Sorry, pretty much a flat plane.
All right, well, I have horses and I have a carriage. And why not make more chaos? Let's do that. Let's do it. Fuck it. If you kill us, you're out of a show.
No.
I'd like
But
to drive the
proceed.
horses into the werewolves. Well, the carriages into the werewolf.
Okay. The smaller one is approaching the road. Run back, hop into the seat, grab the reins. I believe it is wits. I believe it's wits plus drive.
Wits and drive.
That's a critical success. Four successes. All right.
RN Jesus wants me to kill a bunch of werewolves with a carriage.
How do you headshot with a carriage?
We're gonna find out together.
You spur the carriage forward. You have a moment as you're coming up the road where the soldiers who've just shot several guys look up at you and can't quite comprehend what they're seeing. And you have another moment as you run past the first line of cultists who are pulling out revolvers as they look up at you and can't quite believe what they're seeing. And then, check my werewolf stat block real quick. Yeah, you run over a werewolf.
Oops.
It's going to respond badly.
How?
Well,
let me just check something real quick. Yeah, we did. Cool. It's going to attack the carriage.
yeah, that makes sense.
The horses don't want to hit the werewolf. They really don't. But also, you don't need the horses to hit the werewolf. You need the carriage to hit the werewolf. It's heavy.
Yep.
So you yank sideways. The werewolf looks up, sees the horses, then sees the carriage slide and topple on top of it. It is hit by the wheels, the whole mass of it. You hear crunching, and then the rending of wood as this wolf begins to tear the carriage apart.
Where am I in relation to this carriage now?
That is a wonderful question. I'm glad you asked. Roll Dex plus Athletics, please.
Also, use the correct terminology. I did drift the carriage.
You did drift the carriage. You drifted the carriage into the werewolf.
1 success on that dex.
Cool, you are face down in the road.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now the bad guys are gonna go. I'm gonna need Dex and Stealth from Raven, right off the top.
All right. Dex and stealth. 3 success.
Okay. Okay. Where do you hide? As this giant, almost luminescent werewolf enters the trees.
Normally during relocation, she would relocate to an entirely separate area. But if, barring that, she might attempt to climb the tree, honestly.
All right. So there's maybe 20 trees and some underbrush in this little copse. And around that, is open field for hundreds of feet in every direction.
Okay.
Yeah. You scramble up a tree. You see it close. You can hear its breathing. You watch as some of those burns from where you shot it begin to reseal. You make ready another shot.
Seeing as it's literally right there, she would aim another shot.
All right. You bring up your weapon, pull the bolt to release the old cartridge, and load a new one, and it turns and lunges at you, leaping into the tree.
Yeah, I should have figured that.
Dex and athletics to avoid getting mauled by a werewolf. Bless you.
That's 3 success.
Oh, you can add your specialization.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm technically in combat already.
Combat, yeah. 4.
That's 4. It's better than 3.
That's also a 1, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
For those keeping track at home, that'll put us at effective danger 10. But things are already bad.
We're really going into danger debt.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Right? Right, OT?
You gonna overreach?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna reroll failures too. This is a big E. But that would be 6 successes.
Freyja,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you'd saved that willpower, you'd be dead.
Kind of figured.
The wolf lunges into the trees, bites at you, slashes. One massive arm takes out the trunk that you are on, sends you falling to the ground. You're gonna take 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that still enough? Because you got slashed earlier.
yeah.
You got knifed.
So, I have 5 health, so that would be 7 total damage.
All right. Raven drops to 0. Any thoughts in this moment as your vision begins to swim and blur?
No thoughts, but if there is an action allowed,
Mm-hmm.
she would want to let out a whistle that Lucian would be able to identify that she's fallen.
Lucian, always nearby, takes off from a tree and flies towards the others. As you feel consciousness, you can't breathe. You don't really feel any pain anymore, but your vision darkens and goes black. Echo.
So the
At this
werewolf.
point-
Oh god.
Yeah. The werewolf you were planning to ambush has been struck by a vehicle. The other one is in those trees. There are, at this point, several cultists, moving up near you and pulling revolvers to start shooting at the soldiers. Actually, make me a wits and awareness roll at this point.
Okay. I'm not gonna do great. 1.
Not all of these cultists are human, but what you have is effective against werewolves. So if you want to try and get up to that carriage, you could maybe avoid the firefight altogether.
Well, it's because ultimately it's a question of does she go for that one or does she go for the other one at this point?
Yeah.
They're both separated. Does Echo hear the whistle, or is that kind of happening simultaneously with what she's about?
I think it is happening at the same time, and on one success, you wouldn't hear it anyway. You know that Raven is in those trees, and that Aylin is with the other werewolf in the street.
Fuck. She cares more about Raven. So. Oh, shut up. You knew that was the case. She is gonna go for the one in the trees. Or at least try.
Alright. Staying low, moving in the shadows, you proceed across, and probably belly crawling at this point, towards the trees. You watch several of these cultists, who do appear to be human, line up and level revolvers, and then a sound unlike any you have ever heard in your life. A roaring, but not bestial, purely mechanical, as the soldiers have set up the machine gun. And you watch all 6 of these guys just get cut down. Aylin,
Yeah.
you hear it too,
Oh, I bet.
but much more immediately, you hear the savage roaring of the beast that is tearing your ride to ribbons as the horses start to pull free and make to run.
Can I help the horses pull free?
Yeah, you can unhook them.
Yeah, absolutely doing that. They don't deserve this.
Done. Free. Easy.
Now, would it be harder to get on the horse?
It would require a check, yes.
Why not, right?
Honestly, 1 success and you're dragging, 2 and you're like on there. Dex athletics.
2 successes.
Cool. You can't get on the horse, or you could, but it's not a great idea. What you're actually on is like the tongue between them that connects them to the carriage as you pull the bolt out that connects the tongue and the carriage, and horses, still tied to each other, begin to run.
How is this a better idea than being on a horse? Anyway,
You are further away from the monster. That's how.
I am.
Yeah. They've also picked a direction.
I believe it. I'm trying to get away from werewolf before I reassess the situation.
Cool. In that case, charisma and animal ken to try and speed them up.
I don't have animal ken, but I have a decent 2 successes.
They speed up.
Wild.
Echo. You're still crawling through. You watch the soldiers. First of all, you watch a person with a sword rush at incredible speed and slash one of the soldiers in half before being gunned down by several of the others. You watch what appears to be an elderly man moving with some of the cultists take bullets as 3 of them are mowed down, and 6 or 7 hits to the chest, and he just keeps walking. But you make it to the trees, right as the wolf steps out of them and walks past you.
I think the moment it passed her, she is jumping at it, trying to come from behind. Essentially, just like burying the mirror in probably like its side, given the height difference.
Okay. Jackson Blades.
4. I have a question.
Yes.
Can I suffer aggravated willpower damage to reroll dice?
I will allow it.
Okay. 7.
All right. The wolf is lumbering forward. Its intent clear. Most of the soldiers are fighting across the field, dealing with the incoming cultists, and the machine gun certainly isn't looking this way. His sights are set on it, and you step out of the darkness, up, driving this makeshift blade into his side. You dig deep, put your palm on the end, and push the whole thing into his ribs. He turns, looking at the wound, and there is a snarl not of anger, but of pain. He swats at you, but not to hurt you, just in a sort of, like one would swat away a nurse they didn't want help from, and stumbles into the fighting, mortally fucking weird. And I don't think you need to roll for the next part, because you can see Raven.
Yeah, she immediately like runs over to Raven.
What is Echo's knowledge of medicine or understanding of the body's condition?
No knowledge of medicine, but she's pretty smart. So she'd have kind of... I think she'd be able to tell, like, if somebody is, like, breathing and if they have a pulse, that's it.
In the heat of the
Obvious
moment,
signs they're not dead.
yeah,
but-
in the heat of the moment, her injuries are bad. They're very bad. Long lacerations, a lot of blood loss. Give me an intelligence check to determine in the moment. Failing this,
Okay.
it'll take you a turn.
Alright, so it'll be my next turn.
Yeah.
1.
It's bad. Aylin.
Yep.
You have put some distance between yourself and that werewolf.
I guess I'll reassess the whole situation now that it's gone full chaos. Where are Raven and Echo?
Wits awareness, please.
3 successes.
As far as you know, you have not seen Raven leave that group of trees.
I guess I'm headed in that direction.
Well, currently you're not.
Well, yes. Which way am I headed?
Stonehenge.
Well, fuck.
You have crossed half the distance between the battle and the ritual.
I can't get the horses to stop, can I?
You could certainly try.
Let's try. I don't want to get into Stonehenge on my... Though I don't know that there's anyone else in Stonehenge. I shouldn't go by myself.
3 successes at this distance. You can see some people. Yeah, I think you see people. There's lights there.
Yeah, 3 successes.
You can slow the horses.
Awesome.
You were also
How
at
long-
this point within range that if you were to use your sense, you would have a better sense of the whole field.
Yeah, but I burned the willpower to use it.
That is true.
And I kind of need that for other shit.
Yep.
Can I even see Lucian anywhere? Is that a weird thing to say?
Yeah. I think he's flying right to you.
Yeah, I'll catch Lucian and see if I can get the horses to stop entirely.
They've slowed to a trot, but they're still pretty freaked out about that werewolf.
No, I don't blame them. Yeah, I'll hold out the arm for Lucian to see what's going on.
Cool. He lands on your arm. He's agitated. He's flapping. He's like gripping and ungripping his hands and waving his head around.
Are Raven and Echo okay?
Wits plus animal ken, please. Holy shit.
I think one of my mages got me to speak. 5 successes on 3 dice, all 10s.
That is insane.
I'm crazy. I don't even
shit.
have animal ken as a skill.
I think a roll like that.
I think I just speak
yeah.
bird.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. And I'll tell you what he says in a second. Echo,
What's up?
you learn the same information from a different source, but in the same moment that Aylin does. Raven is dead. Raven,
Yes.
in the dirt next to you, a pair of boots. Not boots you recognize. And a staff? A figure kneels. You can't move. You can
Right.
vaguely sense your own injuries. And a female voice says, "You did well. Come on." You feel yourself lifted into the sky. Lucian lands on your shoulder. Well, that could have gone a little better.
Yeah. That could.
I think Echo put the finish on that big guy. Think she'll be okay?
She'll be fine.
I hope so. I hope so. And then you're standing in front of rough-hewn wooden doors. They crack open, golden light spilling out, and you hear the sounds of a party inside.
We'll join the party.
As you enter, silence comes over the room, and at the head of the table, Lucian flying to his hand, is an old man dressed all in furs with an eye patch. "Hail the returning hero! Hail!" A room full of hearty warriors raise glasses to you. "Come forward."
She'll walk forward.
"So, how did it go?"
Not the greatest, unfortunately.
"Oh, seems you've slain many enemies, made
But not
powerful
the one I
allies."
wanted. It took me down in the end.
Got a little too close to mortality, did we? That's all right. Well, if you'd like to join your sisters, I'm sure they'll be happy to have you." And he gestures outwards. to maybe a dozen spear-armed women in armor.
She joined.
You begin to remember. You've been in this hall before. In fact, you served here for centuries. Or a part of you did? Or an ancestor? Yeah. One of them passes you a drink and says, "So, you went mortal. Did you enjoy it?"
It was different, but I would love to do it again sometime.
Really? Look at each other. Really? It was that much fun?
It was. I made a lot of interesting friends.
Well, what's stopping you?
From going back,
Sure.
I guess nothing.
Well, they look at each other conspiratorially. Give me an insight check.
1 second. Insight. Awareness, right?
Yep.
3.
There's a conspiratorial element. They know you don't quite remember. Yeah, just, tell the Allfather you're in for another round, and, that'll be that.
You wouldn't be lying now, would you?
Oh. Well, obviously you'll have to prove you can.
And remind me, how does one do that?
And she puts her elbow on the table. Strength. Always strength.
She'll put her elbow on the table.
Dex plus athletics, please.
4 success.
That's a good start. And the Allfather observed. Aylin.
All right.
Clear as a bell, Lucian says, "Raven is dead." And then flies into the sky and disappears.
Huh. Disappears?
Well, if you'd like to take your turn to try and locate him, that is a viable option. But otherwise, he's black and it's nighttime.
An indication of where the body would have been nice.
You know where it was last time you saw it.
God damn it. I'm gonna take the time to unhitch the horse, to get the horses removed so that I can ride
That'll-
one.
Unless I'm terribly mistaken, that'll take upwards of a minute.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Getting back on foot, how long will it take me?
3 turns, assuming you're not interrupted. Which you might be.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna head down to Stonehenge. I think it's gonna take me too long on foot, and I can't get the horses to turn around, I assume.
I think you rolled and got a success last. No, you got 3. You can turn.
I got
them.
3. I can turn them around.
Yeah,
It's just unwieldy.
it is.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go get Echo then.
Okay. Echo.
So the feathers that Raven wears.
She has several.
How are those like secured?
How are they secured, Raven?
They're just hung from her braid.
Echo was just going to take a couple. And for right now, they're just going in the pocket. As she starts running towards Stonehenge.
Something to remember her by.
Yep.
Alright. From this angle, it's hard to say exactly which way the bulk of the fighting is going. But to your advantage, the roar of the machine gun continues and seems to have the attention of most of this forward group of cultists. Also, helping, you can't run very fast. You're doing your best, but you've been injured a couple of times. Luckily for you, there's a mad woman standing between 2 horses, approaching pretty quickly. You two meet.
Is Echo able to like jump up onto one of the horses? That way we can keep going without having to fully stop.
Yeah. Dex and athletics. And
4.
you're not in despair anymore.
Oh yeah.
Because you bested the shit out of a supernatural. Several by slipping past.
That is 4 successes. Jump on the horse.
Cool. Not only do you jump on a horse, it's graceful as hell.
We need to make it to Stonehenge.
Oh, absolutely.
I get the feeling they're still doing whatever they're doing.
Where's Raven's body? We can get it later. It's fine.
I know where to.
Yeah, back down to Stonehenge, I guess.
Charisma animal can. Low threshold at this point. Cool.
2 successes. Aylin is driving this, is interacting with animals on pure charisma, which is wild.
Yep. Fortunately, having someone on their backs who can also direct is just like dropping all your difficulties. Because Echo, you also, Echo, have animal ken?
Echo has no animal ken.
Cool. And you're here. You're like, I think if I lean.
She's
The sounds of. Go ahead.
Oh no, Echo is just kind of going through the motions at this point.
We'll do the psych eval later.
You guys have a moment, actually. It'll take you, 15, 20 seconds to make it up to Stonehenge. The sounds of battle are starting to recede.
The problem is, I also don't know that I want to have this conversation before we're about to do all this again. You know what I mean? But I will kind of check towards Echo and see if she's where she seems to be at.
I believe you said. Yeah, go ahead.
She is physically present, mentally not so much. She's kind of staring straight ahead, and like barely moving. She seems focused.
I think it's a terrible time to do this, but I think Aylin's just sort of needs to fill any of the air, especially after all the other shit that's gone on. Echo, of all the things that we've seen in the last several months / I suppose years, we can figure something out.
Well, we gotta make it through this first. So, I've got your back, you've got mine.
That's all we can do.
Right. A moment of solidarity that I'm going to forward each of you a willpower.
Woo!
Yay.
Well, let's stop to this then.
Yep, we ride to Stonehenge.
Alright. Resolve and composure.
3.
5. Critical.
Alright. Echo, you are getting ready. Reach back for a knife. And in the moment that you don't have both hands on the horse, a force cuffs your shoulder and sends you into the dirt. At the same moment, Aylin, you feel as though you are struck in the chest by some object, but the force dissipates and spreads back around you in a halo of light.
Now I have thwart the unnatural.
Yes. In this case, you've just beat the effect.
All right.
As a hooded and robed individual steps out of the stones, hand extended in your direction.
Oh, bullshit. God damn it.
You thought the fun was over.
No, I am going to run this man over with a horse.
Cool. I look forward to that. But first, Raven.
Yes.
It's been a while since you were here, but it's comforting hanging out with the Valkyries. They're soldierly in a way that your memories jive with. You're as comfortable around them as you were around your sister and your unit. Tell me, does Raven start to let go of her loss?
There'll be times where she thinks she should, but memories will keep coming back. Preparing for in the field for an exercise, or the devastation of the event that took her squad away from her initially, to meeting Aylin and Echo, the party that took place in the Feywilds, and she just can't shake them at all. Not that she's trying very hard to do so.
All right. You're not sure how long you've been here, drinking and talking and not smiling as much as the others. And one of them, at a certain point, turns and says, "So, are you going to do it? This big boast, I'm going to go be mortal again. Are you serious?"
Yeah, I am.
Well, good luck. Couldn't get me down there, tell you that.
Why is that?
We're above it. I've seen enough battles. I've taken enough souls. And so many of them were miserable. Nods from around the table. I mean, humans, they just... It's not like it used to be. They used to be proud to die in battle. Glorious. They used to... Well, first of all, they used to call for us. Used to know who we were. But even the ones who are still in our purview, most of them don't want to come. I just think the New World's not what it was.
That is valid. It's not the way that it used to be. But is that really a problem?
if it did change, would that be better? Or would it get stagnant and stale? The same thing over and over and over again?
Well, if the same thing was battle, I wouldn't mind. Grins and high fives.
Well, life is a battle, is it not? The struggles, the toils, the tribulations.
They sort of look around confused. Like, what are you talking about? Maybe, maybe you belong there.
Maybe. Or maybe I've just been given a different perspective. Because of my change. Because of going down there.
Yeah. The cajoling stops, and hand rests on your shoulder. Is this true? As Odin stands beside you.
I beg your pardon, my lord. Is what true?
Leaving so soon?
I am contemplating it, yes. If allowed.
Allowed? Ha. Well, you haven't been here in a while. Lucian has been telling me the strangest things.
Hopefully good things.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. Interesting. Changes, empires, new lords and monsters. Things that aren't monsters, but far more monstrous.
There are many changes, both good and bad.
He nods and extends a hand.
She'll take it.
The rest of the room, it's not that anyone stops talking, you stop hearing them. So, you lost a lot. Friends, family, you've suffered great pain. And if you go back, there will be more.
And I wouldn't change that. The pain made me who I was. Who I am, actually.
So I see. Aylin and Raven.
Yes.
And Aylin and Echo. Echo first. You were thrown from a horse. You're climbing to your feet. Stonehenge is less than 100 feet away.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Climbing to her feet, and she's not gonna run at it head on. She's gonna kind of try and come in from like the side, big circle. So she's gonna kind of take it like an arcing path, come in from like a side or something. But she's going towards Stonehenge.
For sure.
Or
Stealth check.
Trying to. Yeah. 4.
4's not bad. Lockstep. Excellent. I'm also going to need you to make a wits and composure check.
Wits, composure. Do.
Okay. Aylin. Echo has disappeared. You're still on the back of these horses. And there's a figure ahead of you, robed, who has just struck you from about 70 feet away with his bare hand. Somehow, it was magic. He used magic.
Yes, and he didn't get any paradox for that.
I don't think there's anyone in this field tonight who doesn't know that magic is real.
It still happens. Anyway, I'm going to run him over with a horse because it's the one thing that mages can't prep for is getting punched in the face.
The common fucking sense approach. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, fuck it. I have the Tesla gun.
You also have a gun and a knife and some acid.
I do. Let's get close enough to hit him with the horse and see where the night takes us, you know?
Excellent. Charisma.
Oh, 1 success.
He is too close to the stones. The horses know they can't run him over without running into those stones and injuring themselves.
I'm gonna fucking tackle him.
Sweet. He's going to attempt to deflect you, but you're going to roll, I guess, Dex and Brawl.
Can I use Dex and Athletics?
Yes.
2 successes.
Cool.
Just 2 mages slap fighting each other. It's
you
really fine.
lunge at him, and your foot gets caught in some of the, bands tying the horses in place, and you fall, and as they turn, you are dragged through the dirt.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right.
You take a point of damage. Echo, wits and awareness, please.
Oh.
Your penalties should be pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, that's another 2.
2. You see more of these roped figures. A circle of them. Inside the inner circle of Stonehenge. You can't quite see what they're circled around.
She's gonna try and get closer.
All right. You move through the stones. You slip through the stones. You see several more of those knife-wielding goons. They do not see you. You can let them stand or take them out.
How many are there?
3.
She will leave them be.
All right. Just trying to get a good look at the ritual.
Right now, yeah.
Okay. Aylin, you fall off the horse, and they take off into the field.
Oh, God damn it.
You are now without a ride, clearly in the present sights of some form of spellcaster.
Well, I can try shooting him, but I don't have the firearm skill for it.
Tesla doesn't use firearms.
That's true, Tesla doesn't. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, technocracy.
Praise the technocracy.
Please don't do that.
Wow, the technocracy does not want me to shoot this guy.
So, you're rolling a cult, correct?
Yes, it is the same as if I used it. Yes.
Okay. I think at this point, you're starting to work out that this gun operates off a different set of beliefs than you have.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you've kind of fallen out of a causality loop where it works because you believe it works, but now it hasn't worked 3 times, so you believe it doesn't.
I mean, short of throwing the gun at him, I'm running out of, like, options with the Tesla thing. My own magic is going to be is not solid enough on chances for me to want to use it properly.
Fair enough. Well, he is going to try and hit you.
Yeah, I figured.
So I'm going to need you to roll wits and resolve.
Jesus, 1 success.
Cool. If you'd like to spend a point of willpower to defy his effect, you may do so.
That I will do for 3.
Cool. You feel the clawing intrusions in your mind of a telepathic assailant, and the voice of a spirit within you says, "No.
We're full up!
No more tenants."
I think fully out loud, Aylin just goes, "Oh, fuck you!" and just running at him.
Cool. Raven,
Yes.
it's just you and the Allfather. You want revenge.
It may seem petty, but yes.
Ha! 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 Oh, if I had a shield for every petty thing I've done, we would build this entire place from them. And then some. Which is what you want. It's
It
not
is.
petty to want something. And when you find the one who owes you their life, will you be ready?
I will. I know what it is that they are.
Good. Be careful down there.
I will.
All the beasts I know, she's one of the nastier. And he
She.
places a hand on your chest and gives you a little push, and you are thrown back. Rainbow color fills your vision, and then with a gasp and a searing crack, you are on the ground. And the sound of that hall fills the knowledge, the memory, those drinking buddies, and what they are. Your willpower is restored, as is your health.
Am I back to where my corpse was? Or
Yes.
Where I died? Okay.
Yes. Short a few feathers, but otherwise unharmed.
She's going to look out and see what has happened in her absence, unknown of how much time has passed.
Moments. The first thing you hear is the, probably to you, pretty incredible and maybe even beautiful roar of the machine gun. There is no part of this field where you can escape that sound. If you want to clear the trees and get a look at that fight, you may.
She would want
But
to.
Okay, cool.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Make me a wits awareness check, actually.
That's 5 success.
5 successes. Yeah. There's a battle over there. You see 3 soldiers are dead, as are many of the cultists. 2 soldiers are currently engaged in hand-to-hand combat. One of them appears to be defending an old man, while that old man is biting another soldier's neck. Clearly, all of the humans have been shot at this point. just shredded by this gun.
But the supernatural
You
creatures
also-
seem to be standing then.
Some of them, quite a few are dead. You also see, glancing in that direction, horses and a woman in a bright dress near Stonehenge.
And he mentioned it.
He did.
Do I see Aylin or Echo at all?
Oh, the woman in the dress is Aylin.
Oh,
You see Aylin near Stonehenge, like 20 feet from the outer rocks.
she would make her way over to Stonehenge then.
Okay.
Stealthily, though.
Yeah, Dex and Stealth, please. I'm gonna give you a 1 dice penalty because you're hurrying. And
That's fair. That's only 2 success.
okay. You pick up the pace, leaving soldiers and monsters to fight it out. Roll real quick to see who has the advantage. Okay. Yeah, Raven, you begin your approach. Echo,
Yeah.
you slip between the stones.
Yep.
Shadows hide you. The chanting, you don't know the language, but they are coming to something. There is an urgency. Glancing past them, peeking through as they are close together, shoulder to shoulder almost. You see 3 figures bound to the center stone. Molly Malone, Captain Price, and Max Delaney. Presiding over them, a closed book. In his hand is a hooded figure whose voice is a tad familiar, sort of upper crust British, attempted nobility, with a cold professionality to it. What would you like to do?
He's also chanting.
Yes.
We're gonna see if we can stop him from doing that. Echo is, I think, going. She's just gonna try and. Oh, it's gonna be fucking. She's gonna try and, like, as he's chanting, like, knife, like, in the mouth.
I respect your commitment to brutality. Go ahead and roll it. 1 throwing knife.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I shouldn't re-roll it. I think 6 is good.
6 is very good. You cock your arm back, wait, flick forward, and as your knife flies and he opens his mouth, you see the hood falls back and your blade pierces through the mouth and the spine and the base of the skull and instantly kills Lord Boreal. He drops back in silence. Aylin, the guy fighting you, half turns, clearly distracted by something that just happened. What are you gonna do?
I would love to use that opportunity to skewer him.
Yeah, Dex plus blades.
Oh, wait, hold on, I rolled the wrong pool. That would have been, if I had just rolled my 4, it would have been a 1 success anyway. Can I, if I I'll just re-roll the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, go for it. This guy being alive doesn't move the story forward.
2 successes and I'll still re-roll the failures.
Okay.
3 successes. Hopefully he's dead now. Stabbed.
How much damage does your weapon deal?
That can't be right.
Is it 1?
I think it might be 2.
It should be.
It might even qualify as heavy melee because it is a sword.
Well, I believe 3 damage is like a broadsword.
Yeah, so 2.
Cool. Yeah, you run up on this guy, grab him by the shoulder, and shiv him in the gut.
Ew.
Hard.
Just furious. Aylin looks like shit.
Oh, yeah. Your hair's a mess. You're like... Let's see. Yeah, you've been thrown from a vehicle twice now.
Yeah, just
Just an
messy hair
absolute mad
covered in
woman.
blood, torn clothes, fully shivs him in the stomach and is like, I'm done. I'm so over all of this. I want to go home. I miss being famous. And I'm, yeah, I beeline for the ritual.
Cool. Give me a wits and awareness check.
4 successes.
You see what Echo saw. Robe-wearing cultists circled around a slab. You see Boreal take a knife to the head and go down. And one of the other cultists, without even breaking, just reach down and pick up the book. You see another one pull out a long, curved dagger.
I have no faith in this Tesla gun, but it is fast. It's gonna be faster than me walking up and like fully punching one of the cultists.
Oh, there's one other thing you recognize. Probably doesn't matter at this point. The one who is holding the knife, you know his face.
I scream from across the fucking fight because I have a guess, and if I'm wrong, it's gonna be very funny and very stupid. Anton, you limp-tip motherfucker! I have killed Harry Houdini, and I will kill you too. Please tell me I'm right.
Depends. Is Anton your ex-fiance?
Oh, it's not. That's even funnier. What is that man's name?
Nobody remembers. He wasn't important.
Oh
but
my
he is here
god!
now.
That is even funnier. I did get his name wrong.
I believe it was Elliot.
It is Elliot.
Oh yeah. Doesn't matter. Just thought it would be a fun
Ask him
ad.
if he needs a hand.
In fairness,
shit.
Aylin getting her exes wrong is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
That might make him stumble a little. That's gotta be psychic
I think
damage.
he definitely looks up at you.
I also didn't
like-
kill Harry Houdini.
No, you didn't.
Listen,
Just fucking...
Just
airball.
fully butchered that.
Fully airballed that moment. It's great. This is live. Anyway,
Cool.
I assume because everyone does. She hurt herself in her confusion, but it's the mage, it's the cultist. I assume that's it. That has to do psychic damage.
Unfortunately, staying focused is kind of the thing these guys are best at. They have been working towards this moment for a while.
A Tesla gun him.
Okay, we'll deal with that when we come back. Raven,
Yes.
you're getting closer. Give me another wits and awareness check.
1 second. Still -1.
No, this is just normal.
Okay. 4 success.
As you're crossing the field, you see slumped near the road a man. He is completely naked and badly injured. Not far out of your way to get to him if you want to.
Curious why there is a naked, very injured man on the side of a road. She would at least check it out.
All right. As you approach, he looks up. Oh, are you here to kill me?
And why would I do that? You deserve to die?
Ha! We all deserve to die. For what we do, for what we don't. But there is something familiar about you.
Do I recognize him?
What's an insight?
2.
There's something kind of familiar. Feel like you've seen him before. But this accent is... You haven't met a lot of Russians in your life. You're pretty sure none of them look like this. So you
He's
have a knife.
I have a knife, yes.
May I have it?
What do you plan to do when you're given them life?
There is something stuck. And he points to his, side.
She'll toss it at him.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to do something disgusting. If you are into that, you can watch. No,
Well,
don't
I'm not
judge.
gonna turn a back on someone that I just gave a knife to.
Fair. He reopens a wound and sticks his fingers in, fishes around for a moment, and then pulls out what appears to be a shard of glass. Ugh. Thank you. And he tosses the knife back to you.
Anytime. How
What
did
is-
you get here?
That is a long story. What is your name?
Raven.
Raven. It is nice to have met you, Raven. Are you going to kill the men in those stones?
I plan to, yes.
Oh. He begins to stand up. All right. Good luck. I hope you do not die.
She'll smile a bit at that comment.
And he turns and starts to hobble away, and then sort of set into a low run, and takes off into the night.
That is going to bite me in the ass. I just know it. She'll sheath her knife and start heading back to Stonehenge.
All right. Echo. Aylin is nearby. She has entered the Ring of Stones. There are several guys who will probably try to knife her in a minute, and there's one who is moving to probably kill Max Delaney. For the second time tonight,
Yeah.
who do you help?
I feel so bad because this is the second time, but Echo is going
No,
to
fucking
try and
stop the
ritual. She's basically going to tackle the guy with the knife. Well, actually, she's probably going to try and, because I assume they've kind of had to. Have they had to spread out a bit now that the circle is down a person?
They are trying to stay as close together as they can.
Okay.
If it were down a couple more, there would definitely be an opening.
Yeah, but yeah, she's gonna trying to think how she would do it, because he's got his back to her, I assume.
Actually, I think you threw across the circle to kill Boreal, so this guy is also across the circle from you. Far side.
Oh, okay, he's on the far side?
Yes.
Okay.
Boreal, the guy with the knife, and the guy who just picked up the book.
Yeah, she's... how is he holding the knife? Is he holding it, like, in one hand, or in...
Both hands, center of his chest, and raising it up like he's gonna bring it down into Delaney's chest.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna try... She's going to emphasis on try and, like, force her way to him to... She's not going to stab him. She's gonna kind of try and intercept the knife, with her own blade.
Okay. To get in position, Dex Athletics.
Alright.
This is a tight situation, and you're trying to get over dudes onto this plinth. Not step on your friends, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, yeah. Fuck me. Alright. 2. God fucking damn it, of course.
The blade descends. Delaney's blood begins to spread over the plinth. And as it does, the book opens. The book, black inside as the night sky, begins to show flecks of red across its surface. And then, like oil dripping, drops of darkness begin to rise from the book towards the sky. Faster and faster and faster, until all of you see a red, shimmering thing in the night above you. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Thank you for listening to The Great Game, a Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Overthinker, Aylin by Clara, Echo by Termite, Raven by Freyja. Our intro music is by Francesco de Andrea. Our art is by Poyjee. Editing by Virons.